Yeah, yeah, big up, guys. I just posted the link. If Muckers is man enough to admit his faults, or if or that he's wrong. When I've messed up from time to time, I've always owned my shit, right? Not that, I had to explain anything anyway, but yeah, the link's in the description and it's in the side chat. I'm going to give a couple of minutes for people to jump in. But yeah, Muckers, OCD Adam, Sch-Muckkes. Let's see if you're man enough to admit when you're wrong. Because I am, you know, I'm man enough to admit when I've made mistakes. And everyone watching me, whether you like me, whether you like me or not, whether you don't have any views either way, one thing, if you're honest, I do own and man up to my faults. So yeah, I know you might not necessarily be watching, but I actually do think you will be. You seem to know a lot about my life, to the point of obsession. What's up, Danny? No, it's just yeah, Muckers and his theories. He made a statement, and because I didn't want to, yeah, when someone says to you like, "Put your camera on, prove this," right? Because I didn't want to indulge him, like he was like, "Oh, you're lying, this and that." In the end, I done a stream earlier, and I ended up fucking indulging it, which I shouldn't really have done. But um, yeah, it's kind of stupid, really. But yeah, now you know you're wrong, Muckers. OCD Adam Schmuckers. Are you gonna pretend that you're not around? Are you gonna? But yeah, something tells me, Muckers, you're the sort of guy that yeah, will never be able to. You're the sort of person that could literally, the police could have DNA fucking against you. They could have fucking CCTV evidence against you. But you seem like the sort of guy that would still, plead not guilty and and waste the jury's time and end up going to prison for longer just because you can't say, oh, I was wrong, you know. It's kind of sad, really. That's the thing. I don't have the stream to hand right now because it was on someone else's channel. It was the other night. We were having a conversation. Let me just see if I can find that stream. 1 second. And let me change the banner as well. Links pinned in the description, FYI. But yeah, if it is on the person's channel, I know they won't mind me using their content. I've let that person use my content, so that's not a problem. My problem is when it's like, for example, like I can understand someone questioning something if, for example, if I kept going around saying like I've got two two 24-carat solid gold bullions, right? You know, and I kept going around saying that, I could understand, you know, someone saying, show me if I'm bringing it up. But I happened to be on someone's panel, and in the background, I had background music from my PlayStation 4, and it's trivial. It's like, that's the pettiness of it. And it's like, I didn't even bring it up. It's like in Muckers's warped head, there's like, there's always a conspiracy. There's always like a dark, a dark fucking sinister truth when there ain't, you know, where it is just what it is. But in a nutshell, right? My PS4 background music was playing, and yeah, Adam, OCD Adam, was like, Chris, why are you lying saying that you got a PS5? If you had a PS5, you wouldn't be on your PS4. And because I wouldn't show him, yeah, it's like he was trying to call me a liar, right? I go on my PS4 because my kind of TV streaming services, the accounts are on there, right? I don't even know why I'm indulging it, but I'll do it again anyway. But that's the thing, right? I didn't do it for Adam, yeah, because I don't owe nothing to that prick. But that's the that's the 5 down there, right? And that's the 4 up there, yeah. Like someone can be on, someone can be on, yeah. Someone can be on the 4, yeah, because their TV services are on the 4, and not be on the 5. And it's like that's the worst thing. Like I didn't even mention it, right? That's the worst part. Like, you know, him trying to be what's it called? Hercule Poirot, yeah, in his deductive reasoning, um, tried to say, oh, if you had if you had a PS5, yeah, why would you be on your PS4? And breaking news, very funny. But that's the thing, like I've never asked anyone, like, have you got this? Have you got that? Right? I don't give a fuck, you know. But yeah, Adam, are you gonna be kind of man enough to kind of say you were wrong? Like knowing you, you probably won't. Yeah, but yeah, whether you think I've got a Jaguar, for example, which I don't, right? I don't give two fucks what you think, but just because I won't put on my camera at a drop of a hat because you say, because you asked me to do so, doesn't mean that because I'm not indulging you that I'm lying. Like, you know, it's like everyone says to me, "Oh, Chris, you don't owe no one an explanation. You know, you don't have to, you know, tell anyone anything." But that's the thing. Like, I didn't show you yesterday. Was it yesterday or the night before? That was because you demanded it, right? I'm not your bitch, right? You know, I do things when I want to do things, and yeah, like whether I had a PS4, a PS5, or both, right? Like, why are you so fucking interested anyhow? Like, you're way too obsessed with my life. Maybe if you put the amount of effort you put into other people's lives, you know, on your own, you wouldn't be so needy having to send um, Simon pictures of your ass, which, by the way, distressed Simon. You know, Simon said to me that when he saw the picture of your ass, he was in a state of distress. And you're very quick to wave the drug flag, which I sorted my act out, right? But you haven't, have you? I've seen videos of you off your face from snorting coke. You know, I'm not going to sit here and bitch about people doing drugs when I've got my own history. I still smoke weed, you know, fair and that, you know. And at the end of the day, to be honest, what people One second. Um, Stream. Breaking. Breaking news. You're not very funny. Why don't you actually jump on panel and actually speak instead of hiding behind an avatar? You know, I wouldn't be surprised if you were actually muckers um, that would support your narrative. But yeah, that's the thing. I've sussed people out like you, breaking news. Yeah. Um, First of all, you can't even spell addict, right? Yeah, addict has got two D's in it. So, you know, before you want to start chucking words around, why don't you actually learn how to spell? Um, you got the vocabulary of a fucking 10-year-old. You can't even spell, and you want to talk to me. Uh, but yeah, to be honest, what people do in their recreational time doesn't really interest me. I am focusing on my own life right now. You can't even spell denial either. Uh, Look at the way this dude spells. So we've got addict on the screen, right? Which has got two D's, and denial is spelled Denial. Denial. No, breaking news. Learning to spell is the first step. And you spelt thought wrong as well. It's Thought. Like, that's the thing with people like you breaking. You will never accept the fact that I managed to overcome my problems. but you're a grown ass adult and you can't even spell. Like, that is, yeah, that is, yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, 3 comments, right? 3 comments, here we go. Here we go. So the first one, spelling mistake number 1 on screen. Addict, 2 Ds. You've only put 1. And then, here we go. I love the way you spelt denial. Like, it's actually spelt Denial, but you spelt it Denial. So, and then here you go, you know, you got food for thought, you know. Yeah, like, if I was you, somebody in the side chat, just time this dude out before he ends up embarrassing himself anymore. Like, you can't even spell. Breaking news, whatever you want to call yourself. The reason I haven't blocked you or timed you out is because you don't trigger me. Like, anyone that means anything in my life knows that my shit is in the past. Yeah, I smoke weed. I have a drink, right? I fucking work hard, right? I'm entitled to my recreational time. I'm a I am going to. Hey guys, if you can hear me, can you just stick a 1 in the comment? When people phone your phone and you're on a stream, it does it does it does interfere with the stream. Yeah, well, when you're called I lie and you put a 2 in the chat, that makes me not believe you. And obviously you heard me to okay. It's all so you're not an expert at spelling. So what makes you an expert in my voice? Unlike you, I've been working all day. You ain't got the bottle to come on a panel though, have you? You just want to sit in the back, hiding behind a keyboard. Go on, Sch-Muckkes. I know it's you. I don't time people out, yeah. Unless they come with all that nonce talk. But do you know what? Yeah, in your case, I actually want you to come on panel. So that's the thing. Trolls can't troll me. I've been doing this too long. Like, yeah, I've been doing this too long. I've heard it all. I was trolling or yeah, troll. I would kind of give up. You know, it's like when certain things yeah, it's funny when people actually think that there used to be a troll and it's just it's like yeah, trolls are the equivalent of a fire. You know, and literally giving a troll a response is the equivalent of giving a fire oxygen. You know, and it's, you know, so many people that do channels on here. I think to myself, like, especially people like Easy, Rick, Easy, and that. Um, they're too quick to respond, and they wonder why. Um, yeah, wonder why people are coming at them. You know, in drones. That's because he gives people a rise and he takes the bait. Not only that, but he does it to an extent that is actually hilarious. Um, trolls have no souls. saying that though, I do remember when I first came to YouTube during like the start of the pandemic, right? I did used to get yeah, I did get triggered quite quickly, and not that I would try and show it, but you know, when people said things, yeah, it did kind of get to me more than I let on. But yeah, you know, when you've been doing it for so long, it's just in one ear and out the other. It's like for something to bother me, it has to be, you know, it has to be someone's opinion that I value. That means, you know, somebody who sits there behind a keyboard and is trying to trigger me, epically failing, who won't even come on panel. Like, I'm not even asking people to show their faces. You know, like no one's gonna be able to locate you without a picture. It's like think of Esau, right? Um, Prime example. Ever since I've been on YouTube, right, his identity has you know, remained a mystery, anonymous. Yet he still um, verbally speaks. So what does that say? That just said, "What's up, Kimmy? How you doing?" I showed Esau. Okay. Um, what form of media did you end up picture of your asshole to him? Did you find his dating profile on Grinder? That's the thing, though. You see, like, but yeah, that's the thing. I don't know why people on here are so bothered or focused about what other people have or don't have. Like, because you know, it's like Muckers, aka OCD Adam, aka Sch-Muckkes. Yeah, are you gonna be man enough to are you gonna be man enough to say, look, um, I was wrong. Like, even people that don't like me, right, can't, you know, will at least admit, right, that I man up and own, you know, my wrongs, you know, love me or hate me, right? And justice in the house. And as I said, it's like if I was sitting here saying, you know, I've got two 24 carat bricks of solid gold, I understand someone saying, I don't believe you, like, show me, right? Because to be honest, if someone kept coming on YouTube, right, and persistently saying they had 2 bricks of 24 karat gold. Like, I would think to myself, why do you keep saying that? And it's a pretty random thing to have, you know, so I can understand. But yeah, I'm not going to keep going into it anyway, but cut a long story short, I was on a panel that Adam, OCD Adam, ended up coming on to Muckers. And because I wouldn't bow down to his every whim and be his bitch and just put my camera on and prove things to him when he demanded, you know, I'm not his bitch. He doesn't say jump and I don't say how high, you know, because I wouldn't put my camera on. Yeah, it was out of principle, right? Um, Basically he wanted to say that I was lying. And the worst part is I wasn't going around even bringing up the subject. He just you know, can't somebody have a PlayStation 4 and use the PlayStation 4 because they own a PlayStation 5? What does that mean? They can't use? So yeah, in Muckers' thought process, um, because all my TV streaming services are set up on my PlayStation 4. This is the last time I'm gonna actually fucking explain it. Apart from that, right? If anyone ever says to me, "Prove this, prove that," right? I ain't doing it because everyone says to me, I don't owe anyone an explanation, which I don't. And people are like, "Oh, why do you cater for these pricks?" But yeah, like Marcus was like, "Oh, if you had a PlayStation 4, so if you had a PlayStation 5, you wouldn't be on your 4." Well, there's the 5 and there's the 4, yeah. So Adam, like, that's the last time I'm ever proving anything, right? I don't owe no one an explanation, right, for anything. But be a man. I know you got OCD, but don't let that stop you from owning shit. And it's like, I don't know what his problem is. It's like he always goes out of his way to kind of try and discredit me. And it's like, you know, yeah, I don't know. He's just petty. Sometimes I think Muckers has got a kind of obsession with me. No, that's not what it was, Justice. Yeah, because I was on my 4 at the time. His thought process was if somebody had a 5, they wouldn't be on their 4. But all my TV and TV streaming accounts are set up on the 4, and certain games I've got anyway. But yeah, like and because I wouldn't turn my camera on live because he demanded it, he was like, "Oh, you're lying." So no, this was last night or the night before. Um, but yeah, no, I think in the past PlayStation 5 has been mentioned. Like I think when I said I bought one months ago, but this was the first time anyone has been like, show me it. And you know, so Muckers, yeah, if that's your thought process, right? What are you gonna say next? Show me your Chris CFC, show me your cock. And then if I don't show you my cock, you're gonna be like, oh, I don't have one, yeah? Is that what fucking YouTube's come to now? You know, you showed Simon fucking a picture of your ass, and Simon didn't even ask you for it. Oh, Chris, show me your cock. No, I ain't showing you my cock. Oh, well, Chris, you ain't got a cock then, have you? Fucking hell, fucking muckers, man. You are fucking something else, man. Like, I wouldn't show him, yeah, because I was like, first of all, like, every time I have indulged people and I've shown them things, yeah, like, I know sometimes I haven't always been 100, yeah, in what I've said, right? So I understand, like, sometimes people might not believe everything I say, but, so I get that, right? But people are like, when I have indulged it, people are like, Chris, you don't owe no one an explanation. Why are you even um, telling them this, showing them that, and, so what you're saying, muckers, yeah, schmuckers, OCD Adam, is if people don't indulge you and be your bitch and just turn on their cameras as and when you request them to do so, that means they're lying, does it? You know, when I've messed up, yeah, one, love me or hate me or have no opinion on me, right? I own my shit, right? And yeah, I've made mistakes, but you know, yeah, I do. I do. Yeah, I am like, yeah. Do you know what? I fucked up or whatever, or I was wrong, right? But yeah, or I'm not even asking you to say, you didn't even fuck up. You were just wrong. Like, and one productive thing we did get out of that conversation the other night was you're done with your um you're done with your pettiness against me, and I let you give me your opinion on what you thought about me. Yeah, on condition, yeah, that I never had to hear your opinion again. Not that I give two flying fucks what you think about me, um yeah. um the only people I give a fuck of their opinions of me are people I care about in real life. But yeah, just your obsession with, he, like, there's so many trivial aspects of my life that Muckers, he just like, I don't know how he remembers certain things. Like either it's his OCD that just makes him remember these things, or he actually keeps a fucking notepad and writes things down. But you tried your shit with Hoof, and ever since that day, everything I say, right, there's always got to be something twisted. There's always got to be an ulterior motive. Um, you've always got to pick and chip away at whatever I say, and it's just getting petty now. So, but anyway, you did say that you're done uh, with your bullshit and your pettiness. Only time will tell. But let's see if you're man enough to if you were wrong about what you were wrong about the other night, just maybe you might be wrong about a couple of other things. I'm not saying that some of your opinions ain't true, because some of um, some of your points were true, and they're already out there, and near enough everyone watching knows some of my faults that I've owned, and whether I've been found out and owned or whatever. But yeah, like, but one thing with you, Muckers, is you like to uh, form opinions unbacked by facts, and I don't know what it is, but if I was to base an opinion about someone that wasn't based on facts, I would make it clear that it's an opinion of mine. It's not fact. But you sit there like, oh, you see, Chris ain't showing it. Chris ain't showing this because he hasn't got this, right? Chris is lying. He doesn't have this. Why are you lying, saying you got this when you don't? You know, like, just because people are not your bitch and don't put on their camera just because you tell them to, doesn't mean that they're lying. It might mean that they just don't want to indulge you. They might not. I didn't show you out of principle, right? My time, yeah, I didn't do it when you told me to do it. You know, Obviously I was going to prove you were wrong, right? Because I know you're not going to be able to sleep tonight once you've seen this. Um, and you're the sort of person, right? You could have DNA evidence against you. You could have CCTV evidence against you. But you're that, your ego is so big, right? You would end up letting a judge make an example of you for lying, right? And not admitting you were wrong, even if you had bang to rights evidence against you, because high almighty OCD Adam Sch-Muckkes could never admit he was wrong. Fuck me. Like, yeah, you would literally fucking have nightmares for fucking 5 years if you ever had to admit you were wrong. So, what do you lot think in the side chat? Do you think Muckers will own the fact that somehow I actually don't? He's gonna. He's just gonna keep his distance from this, hoping it's gonna blow over. But after today, I'm not mentioning it. You know, I don't give two flying fucks what Muckers thinks. But then again, yeah, I would rather you. Yeah, I would rather you think I don't own certain things when I do, than you sending me pictures of your ass. You know, making out you're Mr. Perfect. I've seen videos of you fucking wired off your nut from fucking after a little fucking snorting session. So don't sit there like you're fucking Mr. Morality, right? Everyone on YouTube, right? Yeah, that comes on panels, right? Ain't perfect, yeah? It's just a different fucking shade of grey. That's all it is, right? The only difference is some people are worse than others, right? Everyone's done things maybe they shouldn't have, or, you know, but when you want to sit there like, you know, you are like a moral fucking compass, yeah? Don't make me laugh. Your shit stinks. Yeah, your shit stinks just as bad, if not worse than anyone else's. Nah, Kimmy, I know no one gives a fuck what Muckers says. And to be honest with you, I don't really. But I know he can't he can't own his wrongs. And because of his OCD, for him to accept he's wrong, right, would be like torture to him. So this is me just yeah, this is me just yeah, this is me just like Muckers, have some of that. Because you know what? He's been a prick to me in the past. And you know, yeah, if it was anyone else, yeah, you know, I wouldn't really, but I know how his brain works. And literally, he's got the biggest mouth out there. He's always up in my business. So yeah, this is what goes around comes around, literally. Um, and it's literally gonna eat away at him that he was wrong. Like how you been, Justice? Big up, Debla. Is this a recording? Nope. Yeah, this is a recording, Debla, but I'm psychic. I knew you were gonna say that. I'm only joking. Big up, Andy. Do you know what? The stream wasn't no, I'm done with Muckers, yeah. Muckers Muckers, yeah. If I knew it wouldn't get to him, if I knew it wouldn't get to, like, yeah, if I knew that it wouldn't have got to him, I wouldn't have bothered indulging it at all. But just because I don't fucking on my camera and show something to somebody because they think I'm their bitch, right? It doesn't mean just because I'm not showing somebody something means that it's not true, or, you know, or I don't own it, you know. And the worst part of it is I wasn't even bringing up the subject. He brought up the subject, but obviously it looks like he's on the D-Lo. I'm not dragging this stream out longer than an hour anyway. But yeah, yeah, he ain't gonna fuck. Yeah, he's the sort of guy that yeah, he's the sort of guy that would be like yeah, admit you were wrong, and we won't crucify you. You know, we will give you a pardon. But he's a sort of guy, right? Because it it would wound him so much to admit he's wrong, yeah, with his OCD, right? Literally, yeah, he would literally get stoned and crucified, right, to save fucking face. That's the sort of guy he is. So, have some of them apples. I don't give a fuck what you think, Muckers, right? To be honest with you. This is just because I know that it's going to eat away at you. Knowing you're wrong, knowing everyone else knows you're wrong, because you think you know it all, and you know, if it was anyone else, yeah, like, you know, if let's say it was like uh Justice or Simon, right? I wouldn't go to these lengths because I know you lot wouldn't give a fuck. But Muckers, on the other hand, right? He can't accept when he's wrong, and that was the whole point of this exercise. Like, to be honest, I don't care if he thinks I've got a 4 or a 5 or a 4 and a 5 or a fucking 20. Yeah, fucking, you know, I only care what fucking people in real life that are close to me think. But yeah, Sch-Muckkes, OCD Adam, have some of them apples. But anyway, guys, big up. Nice to catch a few of you around. I ain't seen for a while. I hope everyone's good, man. We should all jump on a panel one time. Danny, Simon, don't you lot do lives anymore? I swear I'm sub to you. I don't know what. But anyway, yeah, guys, on the rebound, as I said, the point of this stream has been served. I don't want to give it anymore. I'll big up. So yeah, Justice, big up. Kimmy, Banana, Robert, what's good? Kimmy, Debla, I lie. Simon, Justice. If I've missed anyone out, big up anyway. I'll catch you all around the YouTube universe. Big up.